Today's video is jam-packed with motivation. We are switching rooms with my youngest children, so we've got some moving furniture to do, organizing, and getting a few new items. So let's get going. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hello, sunshine, and welcome back to another video. We're just gonna jump right on in and start taking this room apart, moving everything to the living room, and then giving this room a nice big deep clean. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Jessie, and my helpers are Justin and Hunter. That's my husband and my oldest son. My husband and I have been married for 16 years. We have 3 children that are 15, 12, and 9. And yeah, I'm so thankful that they are going to help me do this big switcheroo because I could not do this without them. I'm sure you understand. Look at all this stuff in here. It would have taken me a week to clear everything out. Now, I have been decluttering like a mad woman, and that's been in my previous couple of videos. So if you want to check those out, you can look at the link in the description box, and it will take you to those videos to lead you up to this point here, or you can just watch from this point on and see the big switcheroo. It's whatever you want to do. If you are new, let me know in the comments below so I can come and say hello to you, and I'm so glad you're here. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I post on there daily with funny stuff in the stories and some posts, so I'd love if you follow me over there too. And if you're not new, hey, and welcome back. I'm so excited that you're here. Let me know what's going on in your life. Do you have any prayer requests that you would like me to pray for you for? I hope that you're doing wonderfully. We are just going crazy over here, but I mean, that's life. Am I right? I mean, right now, I'm hoping I can do this voiceover and you not hear thunder booming or the lawnmower getting worked on in the carport. It's just so loud over here. So I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. It's just a zoo. If you watched my last video, then you remember that I shared that I've been diagnosed with alpha-gal syndrome. And I find it odd that that same night, our local news released a story that said a local clinic has seen a rise in diagnosis of alpha-gal. So I guess I'm just hashtag trending. I mean, that's not how I want to go viral, if you know what I'm saying. That's just totally a joke. But I am really ticked off that alpha-gal is part of my life. But I'm not gonna let it get me down. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna make the lifestyle changes. We're gonna figure out what I can eat. There is a restaurant in town that I've heard is very alpha-gal friendly. So hopefully one day I can check that out. And if I do, I'll let you guys know. But as of right now, you know, I don't get out of the house much, so I don't see me going out to eat anywhere. But it's something, I can look forward to. I have been just, what is it? Modifying regular recipes to foods that I can eat. And I'm still having trouble with the gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. Maybe this next batch will turn out better. I don't know. And then I've got a sweet friend who reminded me to try sheet pan pancakes. So I'm going to try that for breakfast tomorrow for an easy weekend breakfast. I hope you didn't just hear my kids screaming. They're in the other room, but it's 3 boys and it's like WWE 24/7 around here. I mean, if you're a mom, you get it. Kids are loud. I bet when you clicked on this video, you had no idea the first half of it was going to be 2 men cleaning on my channel, so I hope that you don't mind that. But I come in a minute, and I'm going to do some of the cleaning, so don't worry, you will see me. And as always, Rip has to oversee everything. He's a great little manager, making sure we're all doing our job, keeping our butts in gear. He's a good little helper. And I honestly don't know where all of this stuff that he's sweeping up, I don't know how that all got under the bed because y'all saw like 3 videos ago I cleaned under my bed. So I don't know where these papers are coming from. I think when the socks get lost in the laundry, stuffed animals and trash around the house just appears. I don't know. I don't want any judgment from anybody. You know what? I heard a thing that said as women get older, like close to perimenopause, their estrogen drops. I mean, I'm 38 years old, so I think I'm pretty darn close to perimenopause. And I feel like my estrogen has dropped. And they say as it does, your ability to give a crap really drops as well. So right now, mine is pretty much in the gutter. So I'm not going to put up with any comments that are rude about how the house looks or the trash that we just swept up or any comments about what I look like or health or anything like that. I'm just not going to put up with it. I'm not. My motto is be grateful, give grace, and God bless. I will give you grace, but I'm going to stand up for myself because, well, I guess I'm just going to blame it on the hormones. But I love you guys. Just be nice. I've seen so many people on other channels just be so mean to the creators, and it breaks my heart because if y'all knew how hard it was to do this, create videos every week, sometimes multiple times a week. It takes hours to film and edit the video. If we didn't have to edit, it could probably be up very quickly, but editing takes a long time. So when you're watching creators' videos and you have something negative to say, please just keep it to yourself. They don't want to hear it, they don't need to hear it. And do you really feel that great once you're mean to somebody? If you do, you need a heart check. Okay? That's just all I'm going to say about that. I told you my estrogen's low, just y'all. Sat and I had the best little monologue for 2.5 minutes talking to you guys, and I forgot to turn my microphone on. And I don't even remember what I said. I think I said that I love my vacuum steam mop still. There was like some little papers stuck to the floor everywhere, and I just came in here with that, ran it over a few times, and it picked it up right up. And then Justin sprayed something on the baseboard, some kind of cleaner, just whatever we clean the cabinets off with. I think it's multi-purpose spray. Anyway, as you can see, it did really good just getting the dirt off the baseboards. I don't know how those get so messy, but they really do. So I'm excited to start my homemaking daily routine that I'm going to get going. I'll share that with you in a video in a couple of weeks. But if you are new here, I am on my homemaking journey. I've been very sick for a long time, and I'm just now starting to get a semblance of energy back in my life, and I'm seeing what I need to do to take care of my family and my home. And it brings me great joy to create a safe haven for them that's peaceful and loving. And if anybody visits, I want them to leave feeling more loved than when they walked in. Like, that's just a huge desire of mine. And I'm so thankful that, God is healing me enough that I'm starting to see what I need to do. Even though it's still quite a journey, I'm thankful that y'all are here to see it. And I've been decluttering for 10 years. Everything is now in here. But before I can set this up, we have to go clean the other room. So, head in here and get this all. Do you want to hang your TV in there? We forgot to film emptying out this room. So this was the two youngest rooms, and they had it was two twin beds in here and a brown cabinet that stored their toys. So we got all that moved out. So now I just have to sweep up all of the stuff in one big pile. It's just easier to deal with it that way. If you're ever in a room and it seems overwhelming, just sweep it onto a big pile. It helps you so much, and then you're not bending over a million times picking up stuff off the floor. And yes, I know somebody's going to say, your kids need to help you. And yes, they do, but I told them no because I want to do it myself because I want to get it done now. I don't want to have to sit there and give a million directions on what to keep, what to put out there, whatever. So I want to get all these clothes picked up. They're going to go straight in the washing machine, and then pick up all the trash and just sweep it out in the hallway because, as you know, the dustpan's missing again. So, surprise, surprise. But don't worry, I'm also going through this pile of junk and getting out anything that doesn't go in the trash and putting it in that bin. Which, as you can see, was not enough. And I think it's quite hilarious looking back over this video as I'm editing how I flung it across the room. You could tell I'm just so done. I'm ready to get this over with. We've been looking forward to this room switch for months because my husband and I started talking about it around Christmas. And this is now July. Like, school will be starting in about 3 weeks, I think. So we're just trying to get the house tip-top shape for school to start because y'all know once school starts, it gets busy again, and the weeks just fly by. So the more prepared you are, I think the better off you'll be, especially me. I mean, visual clutter just destroys me, and it's scientifically proven that clutter with women raises their cortisol, and ain't nobody got time for that. An overview of what the floor looks like. I wanted to show you why I needed to come in here with the steam mop, and I'm just going to give it a good once over while the men folk continue to move things to the other room. And also, I meant to mention in the other room, we are going to be painting it eventually and replacing their curtains. And in this room, we'd also like to paint it. And I did buy new curtains for it, so I'll be hanging those at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But let me know if you're enjoying this video so far. Give me a heart emoji in the comments if you've made it this far. And yeah, I'm just going to keep cleaning up this floor. This is actually my favorite thing to do. It is so satisfying. And I actually put a little bit of lemon essential oil in this one to kind of give the room a different smell. I mean, boys were just in here, so if you know, you know. I'm really hoping we can get the new curtains pretty soon because they're saying we're gonna have like a major heat wave for 10 days. They said the heat index is gonna be up to 115 degrees. No, thank you. I think I'll just be shutting down and staying in my little hidey hole the entire time because your girl can't do heat. And my sister's been really sick. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that she's been going through a rough time too. So if y'all could just be in prayer for her that she does not go into a flare and get horribly sick again, that would be wonderful. We just Oh, heat just doesn't like us. Let me know if you deal with things like that too. If you're preparing for the heat wave. My husband said we've got water that we are prepared with. We're gonna get our curtains set up. We got our blinds set up, and we're going to get the thermostat set on like a certain temperature so it doesn't fluctuate and it doesn't get too hot or too cold or I don't know. Manly talk about thermostat. Anyway, hopefully we get rain every day like they said we could. We've been getting some crazy thunderstorms randomly this past week. The kids had Bible school this week, and I feel like every time we went to pick them up, we had to drive home in a thunderstorm, which was nice because it wasn't like severe or anything. It was actually the peaceful storm, like you'd want to sit on the front porch in the rocking chair and watch it move in. But anyway, moving this big picture in here to the boys' room. Are they outgrown? Yeah, they've outgrown it, but I don't care. I still like it. I got it at Goodwill for like $3, and I just love it so much. But Justin's gonna come in here, and he's such a doll, and said he would do these baseboards too, which I'm so grateful because y'all know I got a bad back. So he got down here and he knocked it out in 0 seconds flat, and then discovered that the vent cover right here was bent, so he hammered that back into place and fixed it from me tripping on it several times because I'm a klutz. I'm curious though, what's the weather like where you are? Are you getting a lot of rain? Are you going to be in this little heat wave? I know the south of the US is going to have like hurricane kind of stuff, so that's not fun. We honestly were not sure if the furniture was even going to fit in here, so you'll just have to see how it all turns out. I was pleasantly surprised. Uh, I mean, Justin came in here and he measured and he said, okay, this is how much room you'll have around the bed to walk around. This is where you could put your vanity. I was like, okay, so we need to like purge 90% of our stuff out of our room. So that's what we had to do. So let me tell you what, that was very motivating and I got it done. But this was the moment of truth to see if it was gonna fit in here and if I'd have any walking space at all because, like I said, he measured it, but I just can't visualize things like that. I have to actually see the furniture in here. So I was really nervous. I'm not sure what we would have done if it didn't work out. I guess the rooms would have just gotten a good deep clean and we'd put the boys back in here. I don't know. But thankfully, it all worked out as you can see. My middle son actually walked in when I was in bed this night and he said, "Oh my gosh, mom, it's like a luxury bedroom. It's nicer than ours ever was." And the only difference is we have our bed in here and not their beds. So it's funny how it all worked out and I love it. I bought 4 of these to put my little butterfly, his clothes in on this shelf, and then that long gray one I got to put his boxers and socks. I thought these were so cute and he really likes them too. I haven't seen this pattern before at Dollar Tree. $1.25. So we're gonna try and use this for his clothing storage and see how it works out. And I bought these a while back and lost them, and now we found them again. They're little labels for the front of the bins. So this only has 3. I thought I bought 2 packs, but I guess I only bought 1. So he gets to pick 3 bins to label with these. Perfect. That looks so good. Picked up these sheet sets for the boys. The 12-year-old picked out these. They say Ninja. At Ollie's, they were $10.99, regular $14.99. And then the youngest one wanted these Fortnite ones for $10.99, regular $29.70. So that was a really good deal. And they're so excited to set these up. So we're going to go put these on their beds and see what they look like. Okay, here is how the after of the master bedroom has turned out so far.
I've got these 2 arches, but I didn't know where to hang them. So if you have any advice, should I hang them like where they are, just higher, or like maybe above the bed with a wreath on them? I don't know. But we do eventually want to paint these walls. As you can see, they're really scratched and scuffed up. So that'll be in a future update. But for now, I'm really loving how it turned out. It feels so cozy in here. I was very nervous that this bed was going to be way too big to fit anything else, but it did fit my vanity, as you can see. Ignore the big ugly fan. I need to dust it off, but I'm a hot sleeper, so it blows on me all night. And then we have our TV here. My husband talked about mounting it, possibly, or we might just get a smaller one to mount right here. I don't know, but for now we've just got it propped up on the nightstand. And then on the back of the door is our bathrobes belt, and then I've got a hoodie hanging here. And then, you know, I declutter like a 95% of my stuff, so the closet just has a few things hanging in there. I won't open that door because I don't want to move all that. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how it all turned out. So this stuff under here, this is like my straightener, and then some things I need to give to my niece, and that is my massager basket, like my back massager and the neck massager right there. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, this is my nightstand area. It's just got my sleep mask, picture, allergy medicine, Neosporin, cords, and then my favorite cough drops right now from being sick. Yeah, that's it. It's not very sturdy, is it? Oh well, I'll fix it later. And then the bottom, I'm just housing my little wax melt kit for now. But I really like how it turned out. As you can hear, the floor's sticky. I spilled my drink in here and I need to mop it up now. Right before the big reveal, I had to make a mess. I mean, hashtag mom life, clumsy life. All right, now let's go check out the boys' room. Oh, and I love the curtains. I love the way they turned out. They're not completely blackout, so, you know, they're not perfect, but it's such an ethereal vibe in here now, and I really like it. So y'all have to let me know what you think. It's kind of like giving me tiny home vibes. This is what it's like when we're laying in the bed. This is the view we have. So it's small, but I really like it. It's very minimal. It's what I've always wanted. Well, let me know what you guys think, but now let's check out the boys' room. I picked these up for my youngest son's bookshelf. As you can see, his are really worn out, and I decided since the middle son got some, I could just get him some. So this is the pattern that I picked out for him. It's like little monochromatic gray. I thought it was really cute. $1.25, so I picked up 4 of those. And I also picked him up one of these for him to put his socks and boxers in. So I'm gonna get this set up, and here's the before of the bookshelf. As you can see, it's just kind of clustered and looks really messy. So we're gonna try and make it look a little bit better for the little room makeover. Here is the boys' room. I got his bookshelf all set up. I just kept the bins the same. We'll start at the top. This is his least reach for toy, but he didn't want to get rid of it yet, so he said he wants it. He'll ask me for it. And that's his little keepsake box, and I've got their books up here, and then his wrestling ring. This is his wrestlers to go with that. What is this? Little big cars and skate ramp stuff. Then these are his favorite trucks to display, and then this is like, sorry, so dark, like little cars, like Hot Wheels, and then more skate park stuff. And these bins, I don't know if you can tell, but they're like a shiny, more flexible material. Like they won't stretch out as bad, so that's really neat. The other ones are just fabric, and these are different. I really like those. And then I can't find their quilts. They're black and white checkered ones, so he's gonna use this Ninja Turtle blanket for a while, and he's got his new Fortnite sheets that are so soft, and he loves them. And he spilled a little bit of Coke on his pillowcase, so I need to wash that, but I'll do that tomorrow. We still need to replace their curtains. That'll be another time whenever the budget hits right. This is gonna be for extra blankets and stuffed animals. This is my middle son's bed. Got it made with his new bedding. And then, oh, rip, stop jumping on me. This is where they got all their little play sets. And then here in the closet, It's not the best looking right now, but we've set this up as to be their gaming nook. So this is where he has his game, this is where he'll have his, and eventually I want to get them each a desk to go in here, and we're probably going to take these racks out. I'm not sure yet. I wanted to do it for this video, but it wasn't in the cards, so we didn't do that yet. And then my youngest son, my middle son, has just put his clothes away, so that is why it looks like that, but that's okay. He put them away, and that's what matters. Very proud of him. So that system is working well. If you can't tell, I'm out of breath. This is actually 3 days after I started this because I got really sick with the virus. As you can tell, I am out of breath, so I'm not feeling the greatest, but I wanted to get this finished and out for you guys. So this is their bedroom, and they're loving it so far. I also have to hang their shelves, and we're going to repaint in here, so we'll probably repaint it before we hang the shelves, get them new curtains and all that, but that will be in a future update. But anyway, that is the after, and I'm very pleased with the outcome. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you've got any suggestions. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad you're here. I will see you in the next video. Be grateful, give grace, and God bless. Okay, so here is the after of the master bedroom.